Hi there. I have just sat through a morning in docket listening to the EPO list before I got to handle my other family matter. And I wanted to kind of do a video to help out some of these guys because honestly, as I was sitting here on video watching guys who've had EPOs brought against them in family law matters, they're stunned. They have no idea the process, and I'd like to set up a table outside the courtroom and just say to them, look, guys, here's the process. Here's what you need to do. Stay strong, get it done. So, welcome to the table. I'm going to tell you what needs to happen. First of all, know that you are not alone. Know that the EPO list is full every day with women accusing men of domestic violence against themselves and sometimes against the children, and me wanting him immediately removed from the home or blocked from coming to the home. It's a sad commentary on family law that women are weaponizing EPOs. And if they don't do it in the family court, they'll do a restraining order in the civil chambers, which has reports just as bad as the family one, EPOs. It's a sad fact of reality that it's being used as I said, as a weapon. And until there can be some sort of solution to that, we're kind of stuck with it. And I can tell you that they're really easy to get. Judges, quite often it's heard by a provincial court level judge or magistrate, and they are not about to get their name in the papers because they didn't believe the 14 million story of what he's done wrong. For my military clients, it's verbatim. In fact, there's groups of women out there that tell women what to put in to get that initial EPO. So she's going to get the initial EPO because you're not even going to know she's going for it. She does it what's called ex parte, which means she goes in, she writes up some story about how you have been abusive, or she's afraid for herself or the children, and she gets the EPO. The EPO is reviewed in usually about 2 weeks. So first of all, you need to be served with the EPO, the order, and you need to be served with her affidavit that she, sworn document that she used to get that. The other thing is, as soon as you're served with it, and your mind is going in a million different directions, you need to get on getting a transcript from her hearing as fast as you possibly can, because it can take time, and you've only got 2 weeks before that next hearing. You need the transcript and the affidavit so that you know exactly what she said to get the EPO. That 2-week review is to decide if the EPO should be extended for a year, or if it needs to go to a hearing to decide if it should stay in place. So you need to get her transcript, get her affidavit, then you need to write an affidavit, you need to get it written, you need to get it sworn, and you need to get it served on her or her lawyer if she's got a lawyer, or on the duty counsel office if she has used duty counsel. I would probably do, if she doesn't have a set lawyer, I would do a duty counsel, and I would do her. This can be done by a process server so that you are not in breach of the EPO serving her. By having your affidavit submitted to the court, whether it's actually available to the justice at the review or not, you have now preserved your right to not have that EPO automatically become 1 year. You can agree at the 2-week review to make it if your ex will agree, to make it a mutual restraining order. So neither one of you can go near each other for a period of time. Those don't show up anywhere. They're just considered a cooling off type of order. Or it goes to, because you've got conflicting affidavits, it requires oral evidence because it comes down to a credibility issue. So if you need to show up for that 2-week review, even if you haven't got your affidavit completed, you need to ask for time to get your affidavit. Maybe they'll put it off for another week or two for you to get it in. And even after a delay to get your affidavit in, they're going to set it down for an oral hearing. And this is a chance for you to have your ex on the stand, put detailed questions to her. If there's any witnesses, they can be questioned. And the justice will then decide, based on credibility, who has a more believable story, and whether the EPO needs to remain in place for a year or whether it can be vacated. If it goes to an oral hearing, you can absolutely represent yourself. There's no reason you can't. Keep in mind, though, that if you represent yourself, you're going to be the one asking the questions of your ex, and you're going to be the one taking cross-examination from your ex if she's self-represented or by her lawyer, and you won't have a lawyer there to make sure that they're following the rules of cross-examination. You can hire a lawyer at any point during the process if you wish to have a lawyer. I have done, for instance, flat fee, where I represent them for the oral hearing for a set fee, and then I'm not their lawyer after the hearing is over. You can get help with affidavits. There are lawyers for a flat fee that will write your affidavit for you or write your cross-examination questions for you. Try to get some help. There's also there are pro bono services as well that can sometimes give you a hand getting some of your legal documents or preparing for a hearing, because it is a formal deal, and everyone's under oath, and it is a formal process, and it can be intimidating. You can even just get a lawyer consult to just tell you the specific process you need to follow for your jurisdiction or tactics or strategy to make it all come out. Good luck. Please know you're not alone. The stories are pretty much all the same in EPO hearings, and I have successfully seen men fight off an EPO, which has big repercussions later when it comes to parenting, because if you've got a restraining order or an emergency protection order against you, that has implications for whether you're going to be allowed to see your children without paying for supervision, or dealing with how much time you can spend with your children. So make sure you get some legal advice if you need it. Good luck if you're representing yourself, and stay strong. Don't let her push your buttons. Stay calm, deal with it a piece at a time, and move forward with that EPO hearing. Take care.